Hawaii and Australia, February 2025.
This is not good. Oh my God.
Torrential rains unleashed flooding and high winds, and generated warnings of landslides to Hawaii and Maui, the two largest Hawaiian islands, on Friday, all part of a storm system that has been sweeping southeast through the chain of islands this week. Meanwhile, Queensland's North Australia has been battered with heavy rain, resulting in flash flooding in some areas. On the island of Hawaii, known as the Big Island because it's the largest in the archipelago, rain drenched the North Kona district from Keauhou to Kaluakona, the second largest community on the island, and a center of tourism and commerce, with a population of about 20,000 people. Up to 3 inches of rain was expected to fall along the island's west side by the end of the day, the National Weather Service said.
That guy's scared.
Flash flood warnings went into effect as streams rose rapidly, forecasters said. Thunderstorms and high winds reached the Big Island on Friday, but were expected to weaken before Saturday. The storm had migrated southeast over several days along the chain of islands, from Kauai to Oahu, and then reaching Maui, the second largest island, on Thursday, when heavy rainfall led to floods that inundated communities.
That's the front portion, that's water down there.
I'm not gonna go through that.
No.
Oh shit.
Maureen Ballard, a Weather Service meteorologist in Honolulu, said that the storm system had been weakening, bringing fewer thunderstorms as it moved south and down the chain. "We are expecting conditions to be improving as the day goes on," she said. "What we are seeing in the islands is not exactly going to be reaching the mainland across the Pacific." In Maui, the eastern region saw peak rainfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour, including along the slopes of Haleakala, a volcano. The Weather Service issued warnings of flash flooding for the entire island and of landslides for its steep terrain areas. The heaviest period of rain was forecast to come in waves, with wind gusts of more than 60 miles per hour, felt through 6 a.m. local time on Friday. The Maui Emergency Management Agency Administrator, Amos Lanakelua Hewitt, said on social media.
Oh fuck.
The largest volume of rain generally doused the western side of Maui, where up to 10.32 inches had fallen in the 24-hour period, ending at 7 a.m. local time, Ms. Ballard said. Wind gusts of up to 35 miles per hour swept through lower elevations, where most people live, but the summit of Haleakala, a volcano that is in a national park, recorded readings of winds whipping up to 120 miles per hour, Ms. Ballard said. Meanwhile in Australia, North Queensland is on high alert for potentially life-threatening flooding as heavy rain smashes the region. The heavy rain has already begun due to a tropical low looming in the Coral Sea, which is slowly starting to cross the coast. Townsville has already received more than 250 millimeters of rain in the last 24 hours, leading to flash flooding and widespread road closures. Emergency crews have responded to more than 300 calls for help amid flooding in North Queensland, with some residents urged to evacuate as intense rainfall continues. Watch and act alerts have been issued for the South Johnstone River and Herbert River catchment areas on account of localized flash flooding. The Cassowary Local Disaster Management Group warns conditions could change quickly in Marillion and surrounds, with residents advised to be prepared to move to higher ground. A severe weather warning in place for the North Tropical Coast, Tablelands, Herbert and Lower Budakan forecast districts. State Disaster Coordinator Deputy Commissioner Shane Kellepy said emergency crews had responded to hundreds of calls for help. This is a really dangerous situation at the moment, and South Johnstone residents, they're being told to leave now, and the police and emergency services are outdoor knocking that now, he said.
Or left, I mean, on left?
He said police would knock on up to 4,000 doors across Townsville today to inform residents of the weather risk, and that they should consider leaving. Deputy Commissioner Kellepy said he was also in talks with the Australia Defence Force to help. He said the SCS received more than 300 callouts overnight, with about 223 of those in Townsville, and emergency crews have been deployed all through the night.
So I'll be pushing come to the